When you think about those early days, like being a GA for baseball, or even, getting all of your clinical hours and then, starting off your career at Wailua, are there certain things that you think really stick out that has helped you to this day, or some key experiences early on that shaped, your future in athletic training?
One of the biggest things for me, and I still use this word today, and it was working under Eric Okazaki.
Uh-huh.
His biggest thing was the initiative.
Yep.
Take initiative. If there's something that needs to be done, do it.
Yep.
And if there's something that he's doing that is something that you should be doing,
Go do it.
Go do it. You worked with Eric,
Yes.
so and then that's what I feel like a lot of the, I hate to say it, but a lot of the newer students coming up, there's so many Eric-isms, that when I ask the students that come through with us as preceptors, I try to give them a little bit of an Eric experience working with us.
Yes.
I think just taking initiative. As far as specific incidents, when I was on the road with the baseball team, we had, it's not actually, several incidents was on the road. One was actually with Kamehameha football, but we had athletes that, flu-like symptoms kind of thing, or, and just knowing who your resources are, even out there, So when I was with the baseball team, we had someone who, he felt pretty ill, but I called Eric. I mean, it was nice to have him on, on speed dial at the time, and then, just utilizing the resources he had, and things. But I think that'd be the biggest thing, is knowing what resources are available to you.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great message too, because I think this is common among athletic trainers, or, you would think most, right? Is that we're all there, we're on the same team. I mean, even if you're on opposite sides, like, our goal, our job is to make sure everyone stays healthy and safe. And if something should happen, make sure that they get the proper care so that it doesn't turn into a more detrimental situation than what it has to be, right? And when you think about the resources, because I mean, I would say Hawaii athletic training community is pretty close, right? Like, like who's going to be there to help out, what skill sets or what resources people have, but even extending that like to the mainland, right? Because obviously UH, they travel a lot, right? And they're very far from home. It's not like you can just call someone a couple hours away. So, establishing that network, I think, for not only athletic trainers, but any healthcare profession, the more that you can collaborate across disciplines and professions, I think that's what helps to improve the quality of care for the student athlete, or even just the general public, right? So that's something too, even for myself as a reminder, but for all of the, students going through programs now, it's like, you never know where your classmates or maybe, or where these people that you're working with at college may be, right? And then that network spans very far. And for most athletic trainers, it's like, you still can rely on them. They're just a phone call away, and it's a good thing to be part of that profession or that community. Yeah. Now, so all of these experiences, I mean, the initiative, that's 100% key, man. We gotta take initiative. That's something that, I take to heart to this day. Explain a little bit about what it was like. So this is when you mentioned that you were waiting for DOE jobs to open up, right? I'm guessing at this point, there was not even one athletic trainer at every single school, especially the smaller schools. Yeah,
it was a tail end of the pilot, which I think was in '92. But I know like legislation was being pushed through to put one in every high school. And in '97 was when they finally got that. So yeah, it was a waiting game. I mean, there were offers on the table, coming out of college. We were kind of waiting for the state. Everybody wanted to work for the state. The whole get a state job kind of thing with the benefits and all that stuff. So it was a waiting game. But at least for me, it was part of my story. I don't think I mentioned it yet. Was that when I graduated college, I got my certification. I graduated. I did my first of 2 training camps.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with the San Diego Chargers. And then, so that was kind of summer, going into the early part of fall. I did a part-time position with Kamehameha. Cindy Clivio, my current boss, she was having her first child. So I was like a substitute.
Got it.
So that was like my temporary, I was temporarily home,
yes.
And then I was GA for baseball in the spring.
Got it.
The next summer, 96, I went back for a second summer training camp with the Chargers. I got my. I'm getting old, so my years are mixed up. I worked at St. Louis. It was either St. Louis and Kamehameha or Kamehameha and St. Louis. But
Okay.
you know, in those 2 years, I worked one fall at Kamehameha, one fall at St. Louis,
Okay.
and then baseball in the spring.
Got it.
So '97, when the positions opened up, I guess my waiting game wasn't that bad because of the experiences that I had. So '97, the positions opened up in summer. I get a call from San Diego, from the head athletic trainer, who's a local boy,
Yes.
by the way, Kyoki Kamau. So I get a call from him saying that, hey, you interested in a season intern position?
Got it.
Which is what you had with the Lions,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I said, bro, I'd love to, but timing just sucks because the positions just opened up, so I had to kind of weigh it out. I'm thinking
I see.
I'd waited 2 years, you know, for the positions to open up, and I thought, I don't know when the next opening is going to come across. So I don't want to say regretfully, because I think where my career path has taken me, I think I did okay. But yeah, I turned down the season internship position, and I took a job on the North Shore, and I would tell the kids out there that, you know, it was this or position in the NFL.
Yeah, that is true. And yeah, I wanted to touch on that too. So even those experiences, right, that you got, not only the St. Louis and Kamehameha experiences, but seeing the next level at that time, the highest level, right? Or still the highest level, but seeing training camp even, it's really eye-opening with the work ethic, not only the level of play, but the exposure that you'll get, right? And at that time, because I know a lot of local athletic trainers have had Chargers, either training camp or season experiences. At those two training camps, were there any other local people from the program?
My first, both years I had another UH student was with me, and it was a relationship that Eric had with the head athletic trainer in San Diego, and I think they had baseball roots. You know, they were like they went back. You know, they were, so it was kind of, Eric was the one to say, hey, you interested, kind of thing, and I was like, of course, you know, But so the first one was on Eric's recommendation. The second invite back was you know, they invited me back, you know, because of my work ethic or whatever. But yeah, I mean, just seeing that level, when you come from even UH, you know, D1 football, you know, you watch the one-on-ones, you know, just the drills, and then when you watch them at the pro level, oh my good, you know, it's just. It's a totally not the level of competitiveness is way higher. I mean, they're obviously getting paid. I mean, I have so many great stories about just what I've seen, and when I was there, Junior Sale was there. Stan Humphries was a quarterback. Natrone Means. I mean, there's a lot of greats. You know, I'd met Gil Bird, and he had played with Leo Goes. Leo Goes was with the Chargers for a little while, and he walked into the training room in Jack Murphy Stadium, and Kyoki introduced me. So he went to the same high school as Leo. And he said, "Oh, you went to that racist school?" Yeah, it was. I mean, that's stuff that not the most politically correct, but it was just you know, like they knew the history, you know, or the not the history, but they knew. I guess Leo was talking about, oh, it's a Hawaiian school. You know, you have Hawaiian, you know, but yeah, I mean, it was. Memories that I still to this day I'll talk about. You know, I'm sure you have the same. You know, it's Kurt Govea was there my second year. I'll share a story about Kurt Govea. So we had I don't remember who we played, but the day after the game we had bumps and bruises. You know, treatment in the, and they just came in kind of. We had, you know, a time slot for treatment. So he walked in. He was one of the last guys to walk in, and he said, "I go for some Popeyes." He looked at me, "Why don't you get some Popeyes? Why don't you give me your keys?" And he threw me your keys to his Porsche. So I take his Porsche out to get some Popeyes, and I'm like, I mean, this is just
crazy. Yeah. But that's the thing too. At that level, it's just like any other team. That's my experience. Like, even though these guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars, it's just like any close knit team. Yeah. The jokes, the ups and downs, the banter, and everything. It's just the same. Yeah. It's just on more mainstream and more eyes are on you now. But that's the only difference.